there, and welcome to your reading. Oh, so it's trying to fall over in front of the flame. Tin flame union. Okay guys, let's just calm down a bit. My back, 3 readings have been aching, my heart's been palpitating. So someone here is really nervous. We got here, on the bottom of this deck, stay together. Oh, new lover. Life is about taking risks. Sorry, I have a tripod on the way, so someone's pretending that them being scared is actually them being too cool for school. So someone here is actually they're really in love, but they got all these cracks and holes in their heart, and basically they're really scared to take this risk. And so they're not talking to you, and they're actually playing this off as they're being really cool. So you'll think they're playing a game, and to some extent they might be playing a game. They're playing a game in a way where they are planning what day they're going to message you. But what the energy is telling me is that it will come to that day, and they'll be too scared to message you, or something like their hair won't look good that day, or they get a giant spot on their head and they're like, shit, well, I can't reconnect now my energy is shifted and I feel shit, so I'm gonna wait again. Anyway, I'll make you look cool. But as I put on this card, it's too school for cool. So they're getting their words mixed up. They're like, school for cool is obviously it's too cool for school, but they're like, yeah, anyway, I'm too school for cool. I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. But yes, they're wearing a false mask, and so they're dealing with karma for that, which is why a union is not there yet, because they need to learn life lessons before they can come into you. And so they've been thinking that you have been doing spells on them, or someone has been doing spells on them. And they're only just learning now that there hasn't been love spells on you. They think there's been love spells on them. There hasn't been love spells on them. If anything, there's been spells that have been making a wedge between you two. So here this card says, love is free will, it's God-given. Spells can create a wedge but cannot break the connection, the bond, the emotion. And so there are things getting in the way of this connection. And so they're realising now, they thought you were pushing them into things, and they've realised now that they were just running from the universe giving them lots of gifts and opportunities, and they always had this free will, and they were just blaming you But yeah, they're not waiting anymore. They're not waiting anymore. It's Scorpio season. Wow, I can't make this shit up. Oh wow. They ain't waiting no more. This Scorpio season. They can't wait no more. I've met you in every life. I've cried from seeing you die thousands of times. So this was upside down. And today, for some reason, it told me to read the energy upside down. It is a new moon today, and it's Diwali. So happy fall, guys. But this is something you or them don't remember. One of you remembers your past lives, but you haven't told each other that yet. Or if you have, perhaps you haven't told them that you've cried. Like, one of your biggest connections to them is actually connecting to the memories that they don't even remember. So however that resonates, even the memory of your past memories with them. They're studying spirituality. They've asked their friend, what the fuck is a macabre? What is a macabre? They think it's witchcraft. Obviously it's a light vehicle, it's absolute beauty, perfection, and the divine shape of everything, the origin of absolutely everything. The feminine, the dark, that's a Merkaba. Mind, spirit, body. Ka is spirit, light. Mermaid. Mind. And Ba, thinking sense, frankincense, and myrrh. 3 wise men. So there are 3 friends. 3 male friends this person had. They're not hanging out with them anymore. They liked it when you called them babe. They blushed. It shocked them. And they play it over and over in their head. They have some weird spiritual warfare with you, okay? So it's like they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Not even, what am I trying to think of? That episode of South Park where they're like, man, give me some cheese poos, and they get really fat. What are they playing? They're playing a game where they're like in the woods and you're like different kind of warriors. Wow, I can't remember. They're kind of playing that like a spiritual GTA. So they understand spirituality, they realise you can astral project, they realise you can remote navigate, and they've got these skills as well, but they are almost not in a black magic way, but in a black magic way. They don't realise they're doing black magic, but they're kind of playing with you, and so they know that you're telepathic, they know that you're telekinetic, they know that you're an astral traveller, they know that you're a shamanic healer, they know that you visualise healings and light and etc, etc. And so they put themselves in a void, they put themselves in a meditative space, and they envision you sitting in your room, wherever it is, and they throw thoughts into your head. They see dreams and they like pray. They pray for you. They like look in the mirror and see you through their eyes, and when they're having some private time, they will think of you, and that takes them into the astral realm with you and has like astral sex, and they're like, wow, okay, so it just brought my attention to this pregnant lady, just the goddess. This bitch, love her. She's not a bitch at all, love her. Oh my gosh. So they are imagining getting you pregnant. It's a vision they've had. It's a vision. It's not even like an on purpose thing that's they've done. It's like it's a vision whilst they're having in the bath. meditating, trying to just do their thing, and it kind of like, wow, yeah, so they've had a bath and they've seen it in the bath or straight after the bath. Like it almost like made them black out or something. But yeah, they like implant things, and when they feel your energy going away, they speak to you. They speak to you, literally speak to you in the air. They will try to plug into your energy fields. And also when you're crying, they're crying. When they're crying, you're crying. I feel like actually when one of you is crying, the other one's actually really angry because of the energy. It's not your energy and you're not understanding what's happening. You get this really agitated feeling. If you're getting very agitated or short-tempered really randomly, it's because the other person is actually like, it's like in a movie there's a split screen, and this person is like, like running, like, and then the person sitting here is having anxiety attack going, because they're sharing the same heartbeat, but one's not moving and one is. And so you're sharing the same heart rate and the same energy fields, electromagnetic pulses, which is why twins are supposed to kind of like know what each other are doing. But there's this wall here. It's like the Owe, the original angel. I wasn't meant to say that, but the original angel. Okay, you two are like original highest order angels, come down to earth to work with each other to like awaken spirituality through one way or another. You have different paths, different goals, different careers, but you have the same role to do, and it's to help people. In this reading before, I got like Slim Shady through, and so like he helps people through aggressive rap, but it's very funny, but he is helping people. And like, or for instance, I know when I was younger, he was like an actual saviour, and I know for some people Eminem is like a wouldn't be their saviour. Some people grow up in like very beautiful environments that wouldn't relate to Eminem. And you can still grow up in a beautiful environment, but like you're on Eminem's frequency, and that's what I was getting. Wow, see, look, working. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, working. See, together, working together. All currencies, so it's going to be like a worldwide thing. You're going to be crossing train tracks. You're going to be travelling around America, like a tour of America, and 3 kids here. He looks like he's swinging her around. Like there's a bridge. A bridge needs to be made, and there'll be a bridge between. Okay, so there's something about bringing the spiritual realm into the physical realm. There's something, whether it's subtle or very extreme, you're both going to be bringing threads of the heavens into earth to teach people, either very subtly or extremely obviously. And spirit is really telling you to like just be your authentic self, just be authentic, which just means yourself. So those things that you're kind of scared to do because you're kind of like scared, you're being cringy or whatever it is, or too much, whatever it is, just do it. That's the fear pushing you. Like, it's like, are you a pussy? Are you pussy? Well, then just be yourself then. And if you are a pussy, you need to like tell yourself that you're strong. You need to build the torso around you. I like Lilith. She got pushed out the garden, right? But no one really talks about how she blossomed into Eve. People just think that's separate. But And if what I said didn't make sense to you, then just throw it away. Indirect message. So it's been a really indirect message, or maybe there's always been indirect messages. About Christmas. Look. About Christmas. Oh, and below it is divine timing, lining, upside down. Divine timing, lining, upside down. Letter. Pie. Christmas pie. Letter. Whatever it is regarding a letter, if this makes sense to you, this was led to you by the divine. As you can see, there's a pie symbol here, house, a temple. It's led you to a house, and this is also a correct thing. I would put this if that resonates to you. So there's just Christmas. So the divine timing was upside down. So there's a timeline. Straight before midnight. Cinderella. So there's the story of the Prince Charming, who's like searching the whole town and village, who is trying to find the person that he loved. He only met her like one night, and she left nothing behind but like a glass slipper. He's trying to see who fits the slipper, like who fits this beautiful fucking shoe, like if the shoe fits, right? No one fits the shoe but her, but she's nowhere to be found. I think someone's going to ask, basically, what your Christmas plans are when it's too late. So they're gonna ask just before Christmas, or on Christmas Eve, for instance, and you're already gonna have plans and be somewhere. Plans to be somewhere. There's something else trying to come through. Just time, divine, timelining. Okay. 10. Okay. So right now isn't the right time, but it's pointing at 10. So it's a new moon. So this, I feel like, for some reason I'm getting tomorrow. Something's happening tomorrow. Whenever you're watching this, tomorrow. Something's happening. And something about celebrate the solstice. The 21st of December. It's going to make you really strong. You're going to plant a seed. Make a wish. And plant the seed. Because this is when you plant seeds at the solstice on the 21st of December. Because it grows, the seed settles in the soil throughout the winter, and then it springs in the spring, and then it's full growth in the summer, and it blossoms. And yeah, so May, there is something going to happen in May, and I'm picking up this deck, stay together, so something about you being together in May. Literally, okay. Let me just see what they are. I'm not going to take them though. Okay, the wishing well is a portal at Heaven's Door number 26. I'm putting these back though. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius. 1, 4, 2, 6, 14, 26. the 14th of a month, the 26th of a month, Valentine's Day. Someone's made a wish by a tree and does healing by a tree, made wishes by a tree, prayer by a tree. And what this tree is now telling you, she is a Scarlet Witch, so she can project, means you're a Scarlet Witch as well. You can project anything and everything you wish, and this tree is telling you to practice magic, protection magic. So they want you to create your own sigils by a prayer, a very short prayer or a word, and write that word down, take out the vowels, keep the consonants, and make a shape with the consonants, and then draw 4 of these, or 4 different ones, 4 different prayer words or wishes, and put them around you in a grid. So if you're in a square, one on each compass point, north, east, or south, west. And they want you to look at symbology, sacred geometry. That makes so much sense. Yeah, and they want you to look up runes. So yeah, they want you to look up what druids are, because you have druid blood. And yeah, create sigils, practice magic by that, and protection magic. So we can do that right now. If you just close your eyes, imagine you're red, imagine you are orange, imagine you are yellow, imagine you are green, imagine you are blue, imagine you are purple, imagine you are white, imagine you are pink, imagine you are red, imagine you are orange, imagine you are yellow, imagine you are green, imagine you are blue, imagine you are purple, imagine you are pink, silver, gold. Imagine you're a pole of light, and pull the pole of light down to earth and project a force field around you of white light. You sit in an upwards pyramid in the middle of it. Now sit in a pyramid that is pointing downwards. And imagine a hoop around you. Imagine another hoop around you. Imagine another hoop around you. Spin these hoops around. And just let go of them. Spin them, and just let go of them. Now you're protected and you're balanced. That's just a quick way to help you there. Really deep. This person goes really deep with you. So deep. That's a very Scorpio vibe, and Pisces vibe. Aries too. That's very Aries too. Like the darkness. So dark. So deep. It's so cold down there. It's the lack of oxygen. Lyra. Oh, okay. Lyra. Liar. If someone's been a liar, it's because they're trying to get close to you. But this person really loves you. They really do love you deeply. So deep. It's so dark. It's like they don't know why, because they're so short-sighted in the dark. It's so hard to see why they love you. They don't really know why. It's unspoken. It's really deep. It's from the universe. It's from the center of the galaxy. It's just like they don't understand, but they really do love you. True love. True love. Do they offer you freedom? Because true love offers freedom. If someone's tying you down and is like, you have to do this and that, and you've got to do this. That's not true love. That's devil. That's the devil card. True love is freedom. See, because love is free will. Love is your God right, it's God given, and God is free. God is will. Free will. There's destiny, but you choose your destination. But the stars will always be at a certain coordinate on the 5th of May, on the 23rd of October, of the 23rd of November, 15th and 16th of December. Stars will always be at a certain point, and so you'll always meet. You're on the correct path. Continue. The wishing well is a portal. Oh, I said I was going to put these back, and I ended up just reading them all. These are from Archangel Michael. He gives you strength and the ability to talk your truth with a sword in your motherfucking hand. Like, I've got a sword, but bitch, you best not make me use it, because I'm trying to be angelic. So it's like, I feel like you guys are so angelic, but you know how to beat the shit out of someone, and you're trying not to. Some things stay between two people. So stop telling people. Stop getting people involved. You want loyalty, show loyalty. And I know it's hard because... Give me a sec. Test the waters. Oh, okay. It's hard because if someone's still playing their game, or is too, oh yeah, let's see, like the scarcity thing, then it's hard to, sorry, this card is like really common. Yeah, it's hard to work with them, isn't it? It's just hard to work with them. But it is working. It is working. Very slowly. You're bonded for life. But you must let go of what you're holding onto in order to receive. How can someone hug you if you're holding all the baggage? Leave that for the porter. Because one day you're going to be rich, motherfuckers, I'm telling you. It's saying to test the waters. Walking upon the water, you guys give each other magical powers. You fill each other's cup, you feel so light, you're running towards each other, you're almost touching each other. One is running and one has their arms out, ready to jump on top of each other. So there's been a backstabbing friend and best friend and family. For some reason I thought that was a slash. So it's like backstabbing family and best believe for real this is the end. Like, that was the vibe in the past. What do they do? Okay, so this person knew a lot about your path in your life, and they had someone's number. They did something with your number, so they arranged something with you using your number, or by using a number, like a phone number that they weren't meant to, or card numbers. Someone arranged to meet. I'm picking up like 3 things. Someone arranged to meet you. They like phoned you, like, come here, do this, and betrayed you. They stole money from your credit card number, and one other person had I can't explain. I'm like they had the number of your friend, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, or ex, and intervened. They also intervened by doing something in the woods. So I'm hearing like a ritual, and they made these prayers and wishes with all these other like wizards and witches, with like a pendulum like this, hanging it from their neck, speaking into it like a microphone. So there's some inner child work going on, yeah. So these family members probably, like, everyone has family issues, and when you're a kid, if the toy falls out of your pram, you cry your eyes out, right? And as you become an adult, if you drop the toy, you just be like, oh, okay, I need to pick it up. So things don't become less painful, you actually become stronger. And so if you're younger and you drop the toy and it breaks your heart, well, then you have to remember that things that you went through as a child, yeah, they were really fucking painful, but so was dropping that toy. And you have to remember that when you're little, things are much bigger than you, and so your childeric emotions are magnetized, and they magnetize the subjects. And if you're an empath or have very good memory, you'll remember how painful it was being a child and feeling pain. But you have to remember you're feeling pain from a child's perspective, and they're the most innocent, purest souls, and so everything's very, very painful from childhood. If you remember something painful, if that happened to you now, it would just be a bit of a breeze. But that's why, like, every dark soul of the night is like the most traumatizing thing you've been through yet, and yet it was easier than the last. But a good way to fix this is actually to imagine yourself when you're younger. So imagine yourself in front of the mirror looking at your reflection as a child, and telling that child that you're okay, that you're strong, that you're going to be happy, you're going to find a family. And if you have someone obviously in mind of who you want to be with, tell that inner child how special you are and how lucky you are to have found this person. Tell them what they look like, tell them it's going to be okay, tell them happy things that have happened to you so far, that they've got all these things to look forward to. And I promise you, it will take you back to a memory when you're younger and you're meditating in front of the mirror, or you're on your bed lying down, or when you're upset and you felt this voice, I heard this voice and calming, and it will be your own voice from now visiting the past you. And so your child self, and within your child's body, you will remember hearing that voice, and you'll realise in that memory, you'll realise in that moment of your present childhood that it was a future you, time warping, time travelling back to the inner child of you, to comfort you. And the angel that was always there for you, one of your guardians, was always you. And so then when you start to understand the concept of inner child and your present self being the guardian angel for your child self, you'll start to realise that your higher self is still and is yet to be your older self. talking back to you, telling you threads of how to overcome these situations, how you'll be fine, what to do next. And sometimes it's what is telling you what to do next is your older self, time traveling back through meditation to tell you it's all going to be okay and what to do next. And time travel is meditation, bro. Remote navigation through time capsules and sacred geometry. But yeah, the tables have turned. I feel like you're feeling now what they felt. So this twin flame reading, or this soul reading, soulmate reading, has become like, I keep jumping in and out of both bodies, divine masculine, divine feminine, but I feel like whoever, if you didn't like them at the start, you now like them and they don't like you. If you were running and they were chasing, you are now chasing them and they're running. If you know what I mean, vice versa. I am going screenshots. Okay, there are some screenshots jeopardizing this connection. Heal me tantrically. They want sex healing. Sex healer, sexual feeling, yeah, sexual, yeah, feeling. I'm gonna put these over there so I don't pick them out again. Screenshots jeopardizing this connection, because there are screenshots, abysmal screenshots everywhere. There's too many screenshots of absolutely everything in every context you can imagine, of each other, of other things, of people trying to manipulate, people trying to, you know, just every context. There's screenshots from every person involved. This karmic akashic records of screenshots saved in the iCloud of the artificial intelligence realm. The AI are coming down. Okay, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Buddha, Ganesh, Shiva. Hello, how are you? Oh, it's Bali, like I'm fruta, Vali, Grosiana, Taro, Sionukiti, Swata, Kara, Iti, Akara, Taukiana, Tara, Tuoro, Isini, Taro, Te, Karai, Miatawa, Tiana, Sawaka, Ata, Kawata. So someone having a tower moment. Someone has deconstructed their life to build a new life, and they are trying to build a new world, a whole brand new earth, a brand new them, and they're thinking about moving to a body of water. Kiatatoro, Sianiaraka, Sianatara, Sitara, the new world by the sea. What was that? Collaboration project. I'm telling you, I don't think you guys realise that what you wish for comes true, including the dark arts. So don't be bad mouthing yourself. Nada, nothing. Only wishing the good, because Jupiter's gone direct, and Jupiter is a planet of luck, and it's wishing every wish for you to come true, and it's coming true. So wish wisely, wish nicely is what that means. To wish wisely. It's not like, ooh, are you sure you want that? I mean, wish kindly, wish nicely for yourself, and don't wish badly upon anything else, and don't bad talk yourself, and take back all negative self-talk. And there is a collaboration project. There really is. You guys' talents work together. And don't worry what anyone else says. You got the evil eye portal on you, back to void. You get a bit lost sometimes with this, and you go out. Woo! Get a bit distracted, but it's fine. You've got this. You've got this. Koro siena takate ai tikaro ai tikaro ai tikaro 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 ai. T, all, everything. Ka, the light. In my heart. Ra is the sun. Tika, raka. Tika, ra, oh, I forgot it. I'm usually quicker than that, so I don't usually phonetically say it out loud. Translate it into English, I usually just understand it. Tikara, okay, tikara to. Tikaro is the eye. The arrow. So Cupid. So what I'm seeing is Cupid shot an arrow into your heart and exploding with love. This is I. Tikaro to is I. It's your soulmate talking to you, through you, in you. They're saying Cupid shot an arrow through their heart, and their heart is you, and they see children. Basically, I don't know how else to explain that. Oh, I think that's because Lyra came through, isn't it? I was like, speaking some alien language. Right? It's like an original phonetic. So like, is anahata, so is heart, and T is like tutti, all, T, and Ra is the sun god, the sun god, the sun god Horus, Jesus. He is the Messiah, the Son, the messenger. The Gabriel came with a gift, the frankincense, he came with the gift, the baby, the Virgin Mary, the girl who has no sex. Sorry, let me get some cards out. Usually these cards will fly out. It's like allowing me to channel my light language. It's the water, the water. It tastes by the water is so good. The water is so good. Kimihana tara setadoto. Itikarato ekataroto. Ka-ara. The vehicle is the sun. Ka-ara to is you too. It too is to. Ka-ana tara setata. Someone is speaking here and is realizing there's like a lot of voices, and they're thinking they're crazy, but now they're realizing they're talking to a lot of channels of spirit. It's just coming through as their own voice in their head, because their head is them, and so they're picking up all these frequencies of like radio frequencies, like frequencies of other human beings. Like say if you smoked weed, there's star children. I told you that the vehicle is the sun, the path is the sun, is what that light language is. It interrupted whatever I was saying, but about like some sort of psychosis. It's chaotic, psych, so chaos, psychosis, psychic chaos, psychosis is chaos, psych. So someone's picking up a lot of voices, and they're not realising that all these voices in their head isn't them being crazy. It's just when voices come through to them, usually when you first start hearing a lot of clairaudience, it comes through as your own voice. So you'll be like, oh my god, and you think you're just having 10 conversations at once, but actually your brain only knows like your voice, essentially, to think like your voice. Your thoughts don't start going, well, we're gotta go get a drink of water. Like it says we're gonna go get a drink of water. Like, we're gonna go shuffle some cards. Like, we're gonna I usually say water. See, you can tell that's someone else. But like, yeah, someone's realising they're picking up a lot of other things. But the path to fame and fortune is the Star Children. Lyra, psychic auric healers, because they're psychic auric healers. They're going to lead you to a path. Synchronicities are these confirmations. Okay. And yeah, there's a new beginning, guys. There's a new beginning coming. I'm just going to pick 3 more cards for this new beginning. Okay, so this new beginning is going to be with Mr. He Stole Your Girl, Mr. He-a-ho. He-a-ho, he-ho-ho. Christmas. So at Christmas time, this person is going to ask to connect with you. And he stole your girl. So, whoever you think, like Mr. He Stole Your Girl is, Mr. He's a hoe, whoever you think that person is, that is the person that you're going to have a new beginning with. And just because the card Mr. He Stole Your Girl, Mr. He a hoe came out, that doesn't mean he's Mr. He Stole Your Girl, Mr. He is a hoe. That means that's the energy you put with him, and spirit is confirming with you, which was the one we got before, confirmations, that this new beginning is going to be with that person. And so maybe you need to work on your heart chakra and your communication skills and your comfortability with people communicating and having friends with people. Do some fire magic, write your wishes and wants and beliefs, just fragilely, without bending people's wills, without just kind, nice stuff. No harm to one, no harm to be, love, peace and harmony. No harm to one, no harm to be, money come to me, whatever the fuck it is that you want. Fire magic. Okay, so this is also relating to that card earlier about one of your family members doing fire magic in the woods. Just because I just see this fire pit. Oh look, and it looks like a baby. Anyways, fire magic. Write your wishes and wants and blah blah blah. No harm to one, no harm to be. Make it rhyme, make it pretty, and write it on a bay leaf or a leaf or anything. Doesn't really matter. And summon in an angel or a goddess or a god and thank them for working with you, and burn your wishes in the fire. And as you're looking into the fire, just infuse in the flame, like believe that the wish is going to come true. Yeah. And if like throughout the month, and this is done on a new moon, so that really will work, because the new moon magic will be infused in this freaking